called meeting of the Board of Trustees. Based on items discussed in executive session, I would entertain a motion.
Mr. President, I move that we approve the hire of Coach Sammy Burnett as the athletic director and head football coach.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Jeton, second by Dr. Fowler to approve the hiring of Sammy Burnett as our new athletic director and head football coach. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that's unanimous. At this time, I would adjourn the meeting. Thank you all for coming. We have a lot of comments here. Ready? Yeah, sure. Coach, come up if you would. Again, thank you all for coming. It's an important day for Brownwood ISD, for our athletic program, football program as well. We welcome Coach Burnett. Dallas Houston, the voice of the Brownwood Lions and Lady Lions, was unable to be here today. He is doing a Howard Payne game basketball, but we do have a video message from him that I'm going to play in just a second. After we play that message, then Coach Burnett will say a few words, and then he will be available after this is over to meet and greet with all those that want to hang around and also speak to the media there. We also have a press release that has the biographical information for you to put out in the media as well. You don't have to take a lot of notes. We'll have that to hand out to you as well. All right. At 1:30 today, Coach Burnett is going to meet with all of the Lady Lions and Lions at the high school and talk to them as athletic director, and then immediately following that, he will meet with the football program and talk to those boys that play football. So without further ado, we're going to have some words from Dallas Houston. After he's complete, then we'll hear from Coach Burnett, and then we'll go from there.
Well, I've been given the great opportunity this afternoon to make an announcement on behalf of the Brownwood Independent School District. And it is this: the BISD is naming its new athletic director and head football coach. And his name is Sammy Burnett. Coach Sammy Burnett comes to Brownwood from Farmersville ISD, where he's been the athletic director and head football coach since 2012. Farmersville is currently ranked 7th in the state for the 2018 UIL Lone Star Cup. The Lone Star Cup is awarded annually to the best overall athletic and academic program in each of the 6 UIL classifications. This is based on their men's and women's team performances in district and state championships. In 8 seasons as a head football coach, Coach Burnett has made 7 playoff appearances and has compiled a record of 58 wins and 32 losses. In 2016, Coach Burnett was named the Dave Campbell Texas Football 3A Coach of the Year after an 11-2 playoff run. In addition to football, Coach Burnett has experience as a head track coach and a head baseball coach. His head baseball experience includes a state championship and a TAPS Coach of the Year at Shriner St. Paul High School. Coach Burnett is a 1988 graduate of Brownwood High School and was the first recipient of the Kyle Cruz Memorial Scholarship. He is the first Brownwood Lion to lead the Lion football team in modern history. While in high school, he was an all-district and honorable mention all-state defensive back, playing under coaches Gordon Wood and Randy Allen. In addition to football, Coach Burnett was all-district and all-state in baseball and lettered 3 years. Coach Burnett has earned a Coca-Cola National Educator of Distinction Award and holds a Bachelor of Science degree from Howard Payne University. He and his wife Kathleen have 4 children aged 24, 15, 12, and 6. Dr. Joe Young, Brownwood ISD Superintendent, had this to say: "We are extremely excited for Coach Burnett to be our next athletic director and head football coach. His success as an athletic director and coach stand alone, but when combined with his background as a Brownwood Lion, it is a unique opportunity for greatness. Coach Burnett's experience and high levels of excellence in multiple sports will help all of our Lions and Lady Lions programs excel." Well, it's my honor right now to come up with a way to introduce this man to you. And I think I'll do it by simply saying this. Welcome home, Sammy Burnett. Welcome home.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever we're at. I tell you what, it's been a whirlwind. Haven't had much sleep, just from pure excitement. It's been a 24-year vision of mine to put myself in a position one day to come back to Brownwood and stand where I'm at. I see a lot of friends in the crowd. I'm very thankful for your support and the fact that you're simply here. I'd like to thank Dr. Young and his administrative staff, and I'd like to thank the board for giving me the opportunity to interview with you at first and go through that phase and just to sell myself in the program that we're going to implement, and for your support for the new beginning. I'd like to introduce my family for you real quick. If y'all can come up here real quick, get this done. They're probably a little less nervous than I am. Coach is good on the field, but when he's sitting in front of a bunch of peers, it's a little bit different. We're not real eloquent speakers. This is my wife, Kathleen. She was actually my junior high sweetheart. This is our second oldest child, Christian. Christian is he is a sophomore. He's about to turn 16. He's involved in athletics. He plays football and runs track. Tatum is 12, fixing to be 13. She plays volleyball. She's a cheerleader. She runs the hurdles. She triple jumps. She's played softball in the past. This one right here is Layton. Layton is 6. She's in kindergarten. She's a master of sight words. She can read excellently. She plays softball. She plays soccer. Kathleen, for a long time, was an attorney, but her passion was to be with kids, and she changed her career several years ago. She's our high school English teacher. She teaches freshman English, and she also does the dual credit for the college, Collin College in Farmersville community. Kennedy, my oldest, is 24. She's fixing to be a graduate from Texas State. She's going to have a double major, and she's going to be in business psychology. She couldn't make it today because of the weather. I'd like to thank my in-laws, Sarah and Jack Bowe, who were going to try to make it in from Alpine, but the weather kept them from coming as well, so I wanted to thank them. We're excited about the opportunity. I'm telling you, we got a little bit of time last night just to drive around. As Tatum told me, he said, "Man, you've lived a little bit everywhere around this town." I said, "Yes, I have." So they got the roots in probably every story on every block that we traveled. So they know a little bit more about Brownwood, and I think they're extremely excited about the opportunity that y'all have given us. So this is my family. Before, I'm not a eloquent speaker. I do a lot better with 12 to 18-year-olds than I do the grown-ups, but in a nutshell, number one, I need to give some thanks, and first and foremost, 1993, I left Brownwood, Texas. Dr. Bill Harlan, who was head of the history department at Howard Payne, hired me without a degree, without a certification, and put me in a position to start my dream, and that was to get on the path to be back here. Glenn West was the head coach and athletic director at Kemp, Texas. Another one that's probably has the most influence on me being here today than anybody. He took the knowledge and the foundation I had at Brownwood, and he turned me into a coach that could use those tools to shape young men like I was shaped when I was here. So I got to speak with him a little bit on the phone this morning, just spend time with him, and tell him thank you for the opportunity that he's given me to stand here today. Another one, Sam Harrell, has been a mentor for me. Every step that I've taken in my career and advancement, I've called him and asked him to share his knowledge with me so that I may be able to excel and accept opportunities that I've been given. People say Brownwood's tradition, and it's the tradition of Brownwood. Brownwood is still one of the most prestigious jobs in my community as a coach. And people don't understand that, and they ask, well, they just don't know, well, what is tradition? Well, tradition is a simple lifestyle that was formed for me as a young man at Brownwood High School when I needed direction, and I needed someone that I could buy into. It's the way you live your life daily. It's your dedication, your responsibility, your loyalty, your commitment to serve others. And then it goes into that, from that to, well, Why is Brownwood still prestigious? Because it's the community. It's the involvement. The importance of athletics on this community is like none other. Athletics is a tool that we use in my profession to mold young people so that they can be productive members of society. And that's what it is. And it's a collective group of people, from the administration to the support of the board, to the faculty, to the students, and the relationship that we have with the community. And I can say we because I was part of it, and I'm so excited to be there. And still yet at that time they don't understand. They truly don't understand what it means to be a Brownwood Lion. I'm excited to be a part of such a fine district. I thank Dr. Young again for giving me the opportunity. I look forward to getting with the kids immediately, as soon as possible, so that I can start instilling the beliefs that I was taught into them, give them consistency, give them quality leadership, give them direction, and hopefully every day they'll see me in the act of excellence. Before I conclude, I want to make sure that I give a couple more thank yous. And if you know anything about the Burnett's, we have a problem with eye leakage, so I brought my solution. Probably the most influential life coach that I had was my mother, Linda Burnett. She was an educator at Brownwood High School, Brownwood Junior High, for over 33 years. I got to watch her serve people, treat everybody the same, and always uplift people so that they felt like that they had worth and they could accomplish anything they want. She made no excuses for my brothers and my sisters, and she taught us that you'll get out of life what you put into it. And I've always rested on that and tried to use the morals and values that she shared with me. Big thank you. This is going to take just a second. I would like to thank the coaches that have been here in the past. Coach Freeman, Coach Shipley, Coach Howard, Coach Maxfield for coming in here and doing everything that they could do to try to build on the excellence that Brownwood already has. But for myself personally, Gordon Wood, Morris Southall, Kenneth West, Bob Agnew, Wayne Rathke, Rick Wilson, Kevin Gabourey, the Marks, Mark Bechtel, Mark Cox, Mark Howard, Mark Howard, Steve Keenan, Randy Allen, John Harrison. And I thank you, gentlemen. Some are gone. Some are looking down on us today. I see one in the audience. I appreciate you caring for a young man at a time in his life where he needed direction, leadership, and relationship. And it's because of you, Coach West. I see you right there. The things that you did for me after, Coach, at Brenham, Texas, at Kemp, Texas, and you and Coach Wood sitting in the stands and telling us that's not Brownwood football. At halftime, going in there helping us adjust. I can't tell you how much Coach West himself helped me with my oldest daughter. So I'm indebted to you. And I'm standing here today because of quality men like that. It is my desire to make sure that every kid that goes through Brownwood ISD that participates in athletics or does not has an opportunity to experience the relationships that I had with the quality Christian men that was put into my life. So again, I can't thank you enough, and I don't have the words to thank you. In conclusion, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the opportunity. I promise you that we will not let kids go into this world without the tools that they need to be productive members of our society, because they are our future. And when I talk to young coaches, and I talk to coaches at clinics that we host or that we go to, I tell them real simple, who's going to coach my kid? Because one day, that little one right there is going to need a coach. And are they going to have the values and the morals that are needed to be consistent, to love them, to discipline them, and teach them to understand that there's one way to do things, and that's the right way. There's never a right time to do the wrong thing. There's never a wrong time to do the right thing. Make sure you put your faith in God and that you never waver from that. And I'd like to say God bless those Brownwood Lions.
And again, we appreciate everybody coming today. Coach Burnett will be around as long as you want to be, up till about 1:15 when we're going to go to the high school to talk to the media, to talk to all the friends and supporters that are here. You get to meet his wonderful family as well. So feel free to use the room and to talk to him and to welcome him to Brownwood. He is excited. We are excited. And we look forward to many, many, many years to come. So, thank you. He has the press releases that has all the biographical information if you want to get one of those if you're with the media or just interested in the party. Thank you for coming.